Welcome to the New York Outlook for Friday, the 24th of November 2023. Starting off with the economic calendar, we are eagerly awaiting the 4:45 USD PMI news. Given my current positions for Euro and GBP, I have a long bias, so I'm hoping that these will be negative. And if they are negative, then it would mean that these Euro and GBP pairs will continue to move to the uptrend, to the upside as anticipated. Starting off with a GBP recap of what's happened during the London session. As you can see, in the morning we were somewhere around here, essentially because yesterday it took out the 4H high without body breaking it. We did create this mitigating OB, and I was waiting for price to come back to this OB because the ERL continuation OB did its job of reaching this target, and now we need new 4H backing to validate targeting this. Yeah, so essentially the target was reached, and given that the target has been reached, I don't foresee me taking any more longs. I'd need IRL to develop, and there just simply isn't enough time as we move towards the end of the trading day on a Friday, and we can expect by about 5 p.m., just an hour before the cross ends, for volumes to start dwindling. So in terms of GBPUSD, I don't anticipate any further trades for today. I did have this trade set just based on the idea that if the day is going to create a new low of the day, this is likely the area where it will. However, given that we've achieved our targets, this position or this order will be taken off the market. And then in terms of Euro USD, just to quickly highlight a couple of points. So similar situation to GBP USD, where we are in a market structure confirmed bull trend. We've come off the pro trend extreme. The last point of supply that validated the pullback phase has officially failed, thus creating this primary leg OB, which we have since reacted to. Our immediate target is of course the substructure high. However, the overall target is indeed the swing high. If we just have a look at how far the market has moved thus far since the low of the day, what you will see is it has moved roughly 30 pips. This is about half of the average daily range for Euro USD, and thus we can anticipate that price should in theory take out its swing high ERL. However, that doesn't necessarily have to happen for today. So my current premise is to essentially partial over here and then full TP at the swing high, just to ensure that I do pay myself. Coming into perhaps maybe to just recap what happened in London. So London opened and the Asia high was taken out, the Frankfurt high was taken out, and there was this nice demand chain that developed from here. I was monitoring this level closely because what had happened is order flow shifted and there wasn't a primary leg OB to support what was happening here, and then once we broke this, obviously we then revalidated the primary leg and it extended subsequently as such. So I ensured I entered in a discounted area, so I put my entry here. It was quite well positioned, it had liquidity in the leg using this POI, and the stop loss is quite safe. I could cover the low of the day, but given how far price had moved, I didn't anticipate price to come here, and if it was to come here, it was more than likely to create a new low of the day. Going forward, what you will be able to see is that the last IRL point for this substructure point specifically was taken out. However, it's somewhat irrelevant when we take into context the fact that we're creating this new primary leg OB, and we are indeed playing the narrative out for this pro-trend extreme. So the anticipation is there, which then means that the IRL we considered with is in this leg, and as you can see, that last IRL point is quite a distance away. Also, it's quite relative. It's relative to what time frame you're trading. Coming into the New York session, what you can see is it's more than likely that this is indeed the low of the day. Greater than 90% chance that it is that. So going from there, we're creating this demand chain, which is still valid, and perhaps what we will see when New York opens is a quick dip into these demands, price slowly dwindle up, and if PMI news comes out with USD being weak, then it's high, almost certainly high probability we're going to reach the intended target. What I will do is I will partial add this substructure. So I just want to add this note, and then I will full TP in and around this area. Yeah, once we get to the last IRL point, depending on how price behaves, either I'll close or wait for price to reach the extreme. But this is already at the limits of the ATR, so I don't want to be greedy, and it's a Friday. There's about 15 to 20 minutes before the New York session opens, so I'll monitor how or where we are 5 minutes before, and then I'll set my entry, I guess somewhere around here, with my stop loss here, and then yeah, this is my target. Hopefully both positions stay open, and we end the day, well, end the week off quite nicely, hopefully out of drawdown. That's the end of the New York session, the New York outlook, and we'll chat again for the end of day review.